Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Kalaya coming at you with another quick lesson. Prior to getting started, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those for elect. Shalom. All right, and this lesson gonna be predicated on, how 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all right, you will not receive salvation on this side, man. You're gonna die. Okay, and that's straight to the point. Got a couple scriptures going into that, all right, because we went into the name, all right, of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai yesterday at camp, all right, because a guy came on the comment board and said we didn't have the name. All right, we brought out scriptures defending the gospel, defending the what we believe, okay, through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And ultimately, you can't really fret or get frustrated or, nothing of that nature. You just have to understand that there will be a lot of people, 66.6%, right, which goes into 2/3 of Israelites that will not make it. All right, they will succumb to the plagues, all right, death, famine, things of that nature, and ultimately the ICBM nuclear missiles. So don't feel bad when somebody don't get it. You simplify, make it plain on tables, right? As it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Make it plain on tables so that when a man read it, he run, roughly paraphrasing, right? Which goes into he gets the truth, he understands it, and continues on in the ways of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And that's all we can do, man. All right? But enough rambling. This Zechariah chapter 13 and 8, and it says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, which that land is going into America, it says, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." Right? And I guess I could sketch it real quick. Just to give some understanding to those who might not understand it, might be visual learners or whatever. All right, if you have a circle and you split it into 3 parts, 3 equal parts, right? 2 of those parts, okay, those 2 of those parts of the nation of Israel, will be destroyed. All right, but the third part will be left therein. Okay, that's what that's going into. Which that third part, all right, the 1/3 will goes into the elect, all right, the 144,000, okay, 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, from Judah to Issachar, right? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right. That's another thing, that understanding was imparted to a lot of you Jakes, saying that we're black only Israelites. No, man. All right, Jake come looking like the speckled bird. All right, looking like all different shades, different nations. Okay, but nevertheless, going back into that 1/3. All right, you got the 144,000, and then you have the innumerable multitude, which consists of men, women, and children that believe on the word, okay, of the prophets. You see? I'm going to read it all over again. It says, verse 8, Zechariah 13 and 8 again, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power." Right? And that's also another cut to that guy. It said that they will call on my name. You see, showing that the Lord, he has an actual name, man. Okay? But nevertheless, the 1/3 will be brought through a spiritual fire, all right, the furnace of affliction, okay, going through different life lessons, okay, learning curves. All right, it's almost like a spiritual training ground. You see, that's how the lives of the elect will be. Constantly going through adversity, you see, and learning from it and building off it, all right, and becoming more and more spiritual. That's the end goal, to become more spiritual, you see. But I'm gonna get Romans. Well, I just, yeah, to hell with it. I'll get it right now. Romans 11 and 7, it says, what then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You see, what are we looking for? The truth, man. Okay, the elect were looking for the truth, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that leads to salvation, man. All right, the name, all right, the understanding of the Gentiles, all right, the virgin birth. Okay, all of these key components, like the chariots, man, it's a lot more, right? But all of these are key components that make up this truth, this thing of ours, this ministry. You see, these are the things in which it's speaking of. That's what we're seeking for, the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, verse 8, it said, according as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber eyes, that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always. All right, and I won't see you battle that. Okay, what is there to say against that? You see, the Lord put spirits of slumber on these people. All right, he didn't, and not physical slumber, but spiritual slumber. All right, these people are and when you go into slumber, it's synonymous with being dead. All right, these people are spiritually dead, man. Okay, which I'm gonna have to get that real quick. Just real quick, man. Where am I? 21. Yeah. Proverbs 21 and 16, and it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. I'm showing you that these people are not physically dead, but they're spiritually dead without the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay? So David prayed that these people would not receive it. All right? Simple and plain. You know, and we feel the same way, because you people, you know, you bat your eyes, you wave your hand. All right, you really don't want you really don't want salvation, man. You want to continue to stay here in Babylon the Great, in this decrepit ass kingdom, all right, and die with it. You know, so what difference do it make? All right, yeah, that was it in that. I'm gonna grab, because it said as it is written, so I'm gonna get it where it's written at. All right. Isaiah 29. Right, Isaiah 29 and 9, and it says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers and seers hath he covered. All right, so even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't get it. All right, you had to be sanctioned by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, to basically have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You see, you had to be looked at from the beginning, all right, called from the beginning to receive it. Notice how I said called, not chosen, man, because we don't know if we chosen yet. All right, in hopes we do, we believe. All right, we're chosen in hopes. We believe that. That's why you might hear brothers say the hopeful elect. Okay, but we don't know yet. All right, verse 11, it says, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. But ultimately, it's going into how you don't have the breakdowns. These different pastors, even different Israelite camps, they don't have the truth, man. They don't have the true breakdowns. They're reading these same words that we are reading and not receiving the benefits from it. You see? Because the Lord has sent spirits on you to put you in a deep sleep, a spiritual slumber. Okay? Slaga. Where I'm at. I was debating on if I wanted to get this one or not. Yeah, I'll just get it. This Isaiah 10 and 20, and it reads, and it says, it shall come to, oh, look at the subheader. It says, a remnant shall be saved, right? And that remnant, they're the remnant because the Lord has chosen them to be the remnant, but they have the truth, man. They have the understanding, okay? They understand the breakdowns. They get it, you know? But Isaiah 10 and 20, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that a remnant of Israel, as such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Right? We escape the doctrines of this world, the spiritual prison of this world. All right? The traps, the snares of Esau Edom. Okay? Through what? Through this word. Scriptures tell you that the truth shall make you free. Okay? And that's what it has done. We have escaped. Right? The rest of the 2/3 are still within this game I call life that this devil has deliberately made. All right. Verse 21, it says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the Almighty, by way of the scriptures, man. Our customs, our heritage, all right? Being Israelites, okay? For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. Right, man? Because scripture tell you that that Israel is likened unto the sands of the sea, man. It's innumerable. All right? But hey, they're gonna be cut down. Okay? 2/3 will be cut down. All right, and will have to be reborn in the kingdom of heaven, man. I got one more that I'm gonna bring out. Like I said, just a quick little lesson. I was dwelling on this on the ride home. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and 20. And it reads, it says, so I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and the plant, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. All right? And ultimately, that's talking about the elect, that grape of the cluster that have been spared, man. All right? The rest of them, they'll be, because when you get into husbandry, which I've said this before, all right, when you get into husbandry, the whatever crop it is that you're growing, all right, if it's on a vine, you have it's on a stalk that branches out, okay, you cut off the ones that are basically dead weight. They're not doing as well, all right, in which that nutrients that you're severing from going to the dead weight will be redirected onto the grape of the cluster, in which you intend to flourish, man. It gets more nutrients, you know. But it said, let the multitude perish then, right? The 2/3, which was born in vain. All right, 2/3 were born in vain, man. They were just placeholders. All right, and let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. You see, so with great labor has the Lord tended to the elect, man. All right, through these different trials and tribulations, all right, that Jake go through, the Lord is cultivating us to being, all right, the elect. Might not look like it now, because brothers got, scrubby beards, right? Fucked up teeth, might be, going bald, things of that nature. But hey, the Lord, that's it. That's the grape of his cluster, man. How I said it. Yeah, the grape of the cluster, Slakia. Got tongue tied. But nevertheless, hey, the Lord is taking his time with the elect, man. And then at the end, it shall be revealed, right, who the elect are, man. So that's just something I wanted to get into. Like I said, I had a couple scriptures in mind when I was thinking about it. And I said, I'll get home and I'll put it on wax, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, first and foremost, to the whole free elect, all right, and those that cling unto the body. All right, before I get out of here, I wanna give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the whole free elect. Shalom and the Bible Ball.